But we're going to continue this debate right now and talk about what we're seeing in GameStop and other volatile names with a guy who knows a lot about 1999 and some scars to prove it. Insider co-founder and CEO Henry Blodgett, and Mike Novogratz, founder and CEO of Galaxy Digital. Henry, does history repeat itself?
Yes, absolutely. And when I heard Alexis Ohanian this morning, who I have great respect for, saying this is something completely new, it's small folks combating the big institutions, it's just such an echo of what we heard in the 1990s, as David Tepper was just saying. It was exactly the same story. It was a new mechanism, chat boards. Yes, we've removed even more trading friction now with some of the new platforms. They make it even easier to trade. That will accelerate this, but this is more than just an echo. This is a repeat of something we have seen again and again through history.
And before I get to Mike, how does it end then?
Well, I think we know how it ends. Call up some stock charts from 2000 to 2002, and you get a picture of how it is very much likely to end. And I remember sitting in my office in 1998, which was 2 years before the peak, so it can last for much longer than you think, watching a stock called K-Tel, which was an old sort of music retailer from my childhood then, that suddenly did exactly what GameStop is doing. And it was this new thing. It was exciting. It was some reflection of the future plans of the company, all the stories around it. It went right back to where it was beforehand. So that is the scenario that I think is very likely for most of these stocks. And I would just urge anybody who has not been through this before to echo the three of you and David Tepper and Alexis Ohanian and Mark Cuban and pretty much everybody, which is please don't bet more than you can afford to lose.
Mike, you agree with that?
Yeah, listen, I mean, the conclusion is pretty similar. I had a friend who called me yesterday. He said, "Oh my God, I bought AMC." I called him up and said, "Sell it instantly." Like, listen, if you got in on these short squeezes early, great for you, right? You had the little guy taking it to the hedge fund managers, and you put three literally legendary investors out of business almost. But you're now at levels in all these stocks where you're guaranteed. I'm not sure if it's in a day or 2 days or 5 days or 2 weeks, but you're guaranteed to lose money if you hold them. And so it's a game of pass the parcel. What's really interesting is how much volume is trading. GameStop traded like $25 billion of volume yesterday. So there's turnover, right? There are new people buying from the original guys that squeezed this thing. What's also interesting, and this is where I disagree with Henry, is there's a anger. I spent an hour last night on the Reddit chat, and it's shocking how angry, right? There's a nihilism that's going on out there, which I do think is reminiscent of the time. I think we saw it at the Capitol building. I think we saw it in Black Lives Matter protests. People are crying for system change. This is generational. This is millennials and Gen Z screaming at boomers, saying, "You screwed up our planet, you screwed up our economics, you screwed up our future, and screw you." And so I think there's a lot going on here besides the squeeze. That's societal. But from a market's perspective, sell, and sell soon.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.